Now for Focus. Libya has had no shortage of challenges since the uprising, including social, political and economic ones. However, the latest one is one that threatens a World Heritage Site. The Cyrene Necropolis in Eastern Libya is under threat from local residents who've already destroyed sections of it to build homes on what they consider to be their land. Our correspondents Marine Casales, Huda Abu Zaid and Abdulhamid Amrouni sent us this report about a monument to the past that is slowly being torn down in the name of the present and the urgent need for housing.
The ancient ruins of Cyrene have stood in eastern Libya for over 2,000 years. Considered one of the world's most well-preserved structures, it's a World Heritage Site that has been a source of pride for the region, drawing a stream of visitors each year. However, the peaceful ruins in the area also known as the Green Mountains have recently been disturbed, as parts of the surrounding necropolis were destroyed when local residents began building on the land they claim is their own. For Ahmed Hussein, a local archaeology professor, this recent activity is nothing short of a disaster.
Only a month ago, there were the most beautiful Greek, Hellenic and Roman tombs on both sides, and they were destroyed to build houses. The government has been unable to stop this destruction and hasn't been able to really respond to what's been going on. We're really worried that this sort of damage will become more and more widespread.
For resident ATTITALLAH Al-BARZAN, it's simply a practical matter. This land belongs to his family, but he was unable to access it under Gaddafi. Now he can. Lack of housing is a troubling issue for many Libyan families, and he feels that with no alternative, he has to build here.
Our children haven't got homes of their own. After the revolution of the 17th of February, we got our land back and cleared it to provide land for sons who didn't have houses. We haven't got anything against the historic Shahad area. It's not like we don't care about history.
At the Museum of Antiquities in Shahat, some of the statues that are stored reveal the potential danger of what could be lost at these sites. Nasser Abdul Jalil at the Antiquities Department believes the destruction is a national crime.
Cyrene Cemetery is one of the biggest of the ancient world. Sadly, it's being destroyed as a result of people's ignorance. People who put self-interest above respecting the heritage and culture of the nation. It's a crime against history that will have repercussions for future generations.
This is all that is left of tombs that go back to the 6th century BC. Ahmed Hussein believes the government is responsible for what has happened and is desperate for them to act.
We don't deny anyone their right to sell their land and property, but what's preventing the state from buying these plots of land from the people? The state must move to protect this place and buy the land, rather than citizens buying them. The Libyan state should.
Although it's a UNESCO-protected area, for ATTITALLAH Al-BARZAN, unless they're offered alternative land to build on, this is just not a deterrent.
If we respected every single protected area, we would be living in the sea. All of these areas, all of them, are built on world treasures.
UNESCO has condemned the illicit excavation and encroachment on World Heritage Sites and has said that it stands with the Libyan Ministry of Culture and Department of Antiquities to provide support where it's needed. For Ahmed, however, the damage is already done.
These sites that have stood for 2,700 years, they've survived the Ottomans, the Italians, the Gaddafi years. That this should happen after the 17th of February is unbelievable.
Whilst Ahmed and others continue their efforts to publicise the threat to the sites, the government has still not responded to the recent destruction of the tombs. And there is growing concern that protection of ruins may be a low priority for a country beset by daily security threats.